Today we're going over the top 10 worst WrestleMania main events of all time. Well, we have two honorable mentions. Number 12, we have Rock versus John Cena, WrestleMania 29. I'm sorry, the whole sale of the first match was once in a lifetime. It's like once in a lifetime matchup, dream match, icon versus icon, face versus face. Then you have your current face lose, and the next year to rewrite your own, you run the same match back again. Much worse, more sloppier, and The Rock gets hurt like halfway through the match. I think like 10-ish, 15 minutes into the match. What a waste of a WrestleMania main event, and you wasted CM Punk's historical reign as champion too. Just a bunch of mess in my opinion. But number 11 is Brock versus Roman at WrestleMania 38. I mean, the whole hype of this match was, oh, this is the biggest WrestleMania minute of all time. This is the greatest, and it's every match they've ever had with each other ever. It's just a finisher fest, a bunch of big hit moves for like 12 minutes. Why is the WrestleMania minute 12 minutes long for this big of a moment, combining both belts? It's literally, you can watch almost all their matches and every match plays out the same. Like, I hate this rivalry. This rivalry is one of the worst rivalries in wrestling. Not this WWE, in all of wrestling. It's so forced. It's so bad. It's so sloppy. It's so forgettable. Like, genuinely, I don't get it. I do not get it. We'll never get it. Don't want to get it. Anywho, we're going down to number 10. We finally hit our actual list. Let's get started. Number 10 is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, WrestleMania 41. I know a lot of people that come on here and go, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not. Okay, let me break it down to you like you're a 5-year-old. You have your face of the franchise, and then you have your current new face of the franchise fighting out for the biggest title in the company. You are in the main event of your biggest event of the year. There are 70,000 people here who paid way too much money for this crappy show. Then you have a very slow-paced-ish match. And you know, if the match didn't have Travis Scott and it ended like it did, it'd still be a really bad match, but it wouldn't be top 10, top 15. It may be 20, 25, but then you have a stupid ref bump, then 2 ref bumps, may I add. Then you had Cody not being able to be bad enough to beat Cena. And the rapper, Travis Scott, comes out, takes 3 to 5 minutes to come down to the ring, takes a crossroads, and it leads to Cena winning. And what makes it worse, all this bullcrap happens during Cena winning his 17th world title. The biggest moment of his career probably is stained by a sloppy, boring match, his boring entrance, and Travis Scott. Yeah, way to go, WWE. Way to go. Awesome work. Number 9 is Roman vs. Undertaker, WrestleMania 33. Now, let's keep this in mind. You have Taker ruin his streak for no reason against Brock Lesnar. Then you have a injury Undertaker, who needs hip surgery, right? Face your biggest guy in the company in the main event of all the titles. And then you have an injured Taker and Roman Reigns, who is not quite ready to carry a match of his own, have a 40-ish minute match, which is sloppy, uninspiring, and quite sad, because Roman's trying his best to carry his match, and Taker's trying to help him on the way, and you can painfully tell. It's slow, it's sloppy, it's unforgettable, and this should not be a main event to which I would say is a okay-ish. WrestleMania 33 is definitely better than 32, 34 by a country mile, but even then, I think trash is better than shit, so I mean, hey, what do I know? But anywho, number 8. Number 8 is a weird one, because the match itself, if you take away all what's going on, take away the story, the build, everything else, it's a mid-match. But, in my opinion, and most other people's opinion, you have probably the best story of the year. You have a blood feud. You have a match that needs chaos, blood, extreme, right? And then the stipulation is if Triple H gets disqualified, he loses the belt. A match that was very lackluster and very unnerving for the build is now also stripped down to a very stupid stipulation match. And this is the main event at WrestleMania. And then on top of that, you probably have the greatest WrestleMania match of all time on this card with Taker vs. Shawn, number 1. WrestleMania speaking. So, yeah, you literally set this match up to get kicked in the balls. No protection, no cup, no, just straight in the balls with cleats. What the hell was Vince thinking? Number 7 is King Kong Bundy, Jesus Christ, versus Hulk Hogan's. And you're thinking to yourself, why is this match so low? Well, I think the next matches are worse. And on top of that, for being the second main event at WrestleMania, I feel like if I'm too harsh on it, I'm just going to be well, times are different. Yeah, I did times difference. This is one of the slowest, most boring steel cage matches of its time. And, like, I don't know. It's just a dread to get through. I did not enjoy watching it. I've seen it like a million times. My brother loves older 80s, 90s wrestling, especially for, like, WWE. Especially 80s. He's a sucker for it. I don't know why. I guess he just loves the characters a lot. But, like, I know. I can't do it again. Nope. I'm good. Number 6. Number 6 is a weird one. Like, a really weird one. WrestleMania 11. Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor. Fun fact about Creed, I'm a Giants fan. So, knowing one of my most iconic, if not my most iconic player of all time, and one of the greatest defensive players of all their time, had a main event at WrestleMania versus Bam Bam Bigelow, who's actually one of the most underrated big men in my opinion. But why? Like, I know why. I get the story, I get the build, but it had to main event WrestleMania over Shawn and Diesel, which is by far the best match on that horrible card for WrestleMania 11. Jesus Christ, what a drag to watch. But, like, I feel like people didn't tell Vince no enough back in the day. Like, y'all was like, okay, let's give, like, one of the most well-known football players of all time and Bam Bam Bigelow a WrestleMania main event spot. Why? Because media, right, guys? Like, no. We need to tell this man no more. God dang it, whatever. Number 5, here we go. Number 5 is generally, personally speaking, one of my all-time least favorite matches. Like, you look at any company, from the TNAs, to the New Japan, the GCW, down to DPW. This is one of my least favorite. Every time I watch this match, I just get angry. Because, at one point, the first 5 minutes of the match is like, okay, this is kind of cool. Miz is doing his thing, Cena's doing his thing. And then it just gets stupid. And then it's more, there's a spot where Cena gets hit with a briefcase. Kicks out at 2.5. Not 2 1/4, 2.5. There's another time where you can tell when Miz gets concussed. It's horrible. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And then the entire point of the match is set up next year's main event for WrestleMania, The Rock and Cena. The Miz retained, but he loses the belt a month later and never touched the world title again until another decade later. But it was an 8-day reign, and he dropped it back to Bobby Lashley. Well, not back, but he dropped it to Bobby Lashley. So, yeah. This is definitely a match. This is definitely a match, folks. I'm done talking about this junk. Number 4, here we come. Hulk Hogan versus Sid Justice, or was he Psycho Sid? I think he was Sid Justice still at this time. This has to be one of, if not one of the most boring, sloppy. There's a repeating thing for Hogan having very boring, sloppy matches with like King Kong Bundy and like Sid Justice. I'm sorry, man. Like, what makes it worse, the story is so stupid because like Hogan gets mad. Hulk Hogan gets mad because Sid Justice eliminates him in the Royal Rumble, and Hogan comes back and takes him out in the Royal Rumble himself too. That's a heel, but people are not booing him. I understand Hogan was still really big. This is like on the cusp of him falling off in WWE. But like, like, why? LOL. Like, this match is just stupid. It's boring. It's sloppy. You couldn't pay me to rewatch this match if you asked me to. No, this is enough. Number 3. Have you ever wanted the FBI to torture your friends and family? Make them watch number 3, Triple H vs. Roman Reigns WrestleMania 32. This is a form of FBI torture that they don't want to tell you about, but it's free on YouTube. This is one of the, if not the worst match in the last 10 years, no, 10, 11 years for WrestleMania main events. Like, I'm not joking. Like, when I think about matches I could not stomach to rewatch again, this is up there for me. And the people want to go, "Ooh, it wasn't." No, you have a WrestleMania 32. Now, I mean, that's just bug and field injuries, and everything put together was pretty lackluster, underwhelming. And then the only good match on this card is the ladder match at the beginning and the ladies triple threat. And then you come to the end of the show, and we're like, okay, if this match is a decent match, then yeah, this has been a pretty okay WrestleMania. Then they could come out here and put on the most boring, sloppy, lackluster. If you watch the match and you listen to the crowd, this is one of the most dead crowd I've ever heard, ever. We're in Dallas, Texas, if I'm correct. We're in Texas, a very pretty solid wrestling crowd most of the time. This crowd, you could hear a pin drop up in the nosebleeds. It was just god freaking awful. And like, if you enjoy this match, you may be entitled to a big financial payout. Because why? How? Are you at KO home? Do you need a hug? I'll give you a hug, okay? Because this match is horrible. Number 2 is, I think, everyone's number 1. But reason why I don't put it number 1 is obviously, this is barely a match. And before you go, well, yeah, that's why it's number 1. No. Hulk Hogan's coming up with his Hogan's in the Bank briefcase. Somehow gets another match over. Essentially, he stole Bret Hart's and Yokozuna's main event. Because technically speaking, this is the main event because it's the last match. But it's like under 30 seconds long, and Hogan's basically buries Yokozuna for no freaking reason. And people want to sit here, look, if we're talking top 10 all time, and we're talking historical, we're adding every factor, sailing, darn, iconic moments. Yes, Hogan's top 5 for WWE. How much I don't like the guy, how much I think he's overrated, he is. But people can't look at me and say, oh, Hogan's number 1, like this on his resume. No way. Nada. You know what? Rant over. Hogan, screw you, brother. Screw you. Number 1, here we are.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Number 1 is Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 34. This match is hands down one of the stupidest, worstest. Yes, these are words. They're not even. This is not English. This is not grammarly correct. But it's so bad. I'm throwing out all laws of everything. This match makes me want to rip my eyeballs out. And you want to sit here and go, it's not that bad. This match is a finisher fest. It has some of the worst effort from both guys. Roman gets beat to a bloody mess. He kicks out 6 F5s. 6! And he still loses. Brock was so annoyed, he threw the belt at Vince. Because even he knew Roman should have won. This was at the near end of Brock's reign of terror as champion. He did nothing with this belt. He had 10 defenses in 510 days. This is one of the worst reigns in wrestling history. And it should have ended there. But no. He held the SummerSlam. For what reason? Because we need another Roman Brock match. Woo! Yeah! This is just what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted for Christmas, y'all. I'm going to lose it. And people want to sit here and say, oh, it wasn't that bad. This match is horrible. It's so bad the crowd is booing them both. The crowd is just saying, boring, boring. It is honestly one of the worst main events you'll ever see for any wrestling company. It's horrible, horrendous, a nightmare, terrible, just ugh. But, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe for more awesome wrestling content. We're almost at 50 subscribers. Hope we can get 100 before the year's out, but can't be too optimistic, but I'm still trying to be positive, y'all. But like always, thanks for watching, peace out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.